Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The world of When Calls the Heart in 2025 continues to bloom with new developments. Deeper emotions and surprising turns that have the Hearties buzzing louder than ever before. As each passing week unfolds, the beloved Hallmark series seems to push its boundaries a little further, showing that even after more than a decade, Hope Valley still has stories left to tell. Fans tuning in daily are eager for every whisper of what's next. And today's update brings a fresh wave of excitement crafted with all new angles, ensuring nothing overlaps with what you've received before. Let's dive into a richly detailed journey through today's latest news, weaving together behind-the-scenes tidbits, cast revelations, and the fictional drama stirring within Hope Valley. One of the most striking things fans are noticing this season is the way the narrative has slowed down to allow relationships to breathe. Unlike previous seasons, which sometimes rush toward big cliffhangers, the new approach highlights the subtle gestures, quiet conversations, and heartfelt moments between characters. For Elizabeth and Nathan, this is proving to be a game changer. Today's news from Set Insiders suggests that the writers are devoting more time to explore how their connection matures, not just as a romance, but as a partnership built on respect and resilience. This slower storytelling pace is allowing their relationship to feel more authentic, giving viewers plenty of meaningful scenes to hold on to. But romance isn't the only thing taking center stage. Another surprising development revealed today is that Hallmark is preparing to test new, community-driven storylines within the show. The producers want to put more focus on Hope Valley itself, treating the town almost like a living character. Fans will notice more interactions involving side characters, shopkeepers, minors, and school children whose lives intersect in unexpected ways. For example, today's notes reveal that an upcoming episode will include a town-wide crisis sparked by a supply shortage, where every family must contribute something small to help others survive. This back-to-roots storytelling echoes the earliest days of When Calls the Heart, but with a modernized sense of community that resonates deeply in 2025's world. Behind the scenes, there's also chatter about new actors joining the cast. Today's confirmed scoop hints that Hallmark has quietly signed two rising stars to play recurring roles in Season 13, while the network is keeping their identities under wraps until an official announcement. Insiders say both newcomers are young talents who bring a spark of fresh energy to the ensemble. One is rumored to be portraying a young teacher's assistant who works with Elizabeth at the school, while the other might be linked to Nathan's duties as Mountie, possibly as an ambitious recruit who challenges Nathan's methods. This news is particularly exciting for fans eager to see new dynamics unfold while still holding on to the heart of the series. In addition, today's creative update uncovers fascinating details about production itself. Unlike earlier seasons that primarily filmed in controlled, predictable sets, Season 13 is experimenting with more outdoor, location-based shoots to showcase Hope Valley's natural beauty. Sources from the crew say this shift is partly due to fan feedback. Hearties wanted to see more sweeping landscapes and authentic scenery to match the frontier setting. As a result, upcoming episodes will feature extended outdoor sequences, including campfire gatherings, horseback rides, and even a town picnic that could become one of the season's most talked-about events. This not only refreshes the visual style, but also deepens the immersive feel of the show. But perhaps the most heartwarming update today centers around the child actors on set. Fans have long adored little Jack, whose presence adds both charm and emotional weight to Elizabeth's storyline. Today's news indicates that little Jack will get more screen time this season, with storylines designed to highlight how he grows up in Hope Valley under the watchful care of his mother and the protective influence of Nathan. The producers see him as the future of the series, someone who bridges past and present. They want to show how his innocence shapes the decisions of adults around him. Expect scenes that tug at the heartstrings, where little Jack asks questions about life and love that force Elizabeth and Nathan to reflect on their choices. Adding to today's list of fresh revelations, it's a planned musical moment within the series. Insiders share that a future episode will feature a community gathering where one of the characters surprises everyone by performing a heartfelt song. Unlike the usual background music that drives emotional moments, this will be a live performance within the story itself, designed to emphasize hope, healing, and unity. The identity of the singing character is being kept a secret, but hints suggest it could be either Faith or Fiona, both of whom have lighter storylines this season and could shine in a new way. This musical element is being described as one of the boldest creative risks the show has taken in years, showing how When Calls the Heart continues to evolve. Fans will also be thrilled to hear that Hallmark is experimenting with extending certain episodes into longer formats. Today's news reveals that producers are considering releasing a special, supersized episode this season, running nearly 90 minutes instead of the usual hour. This experiment comes directly from Hardy's feedback, who have long said they want more time with their favorite characters without waiting week after week. If successful, this extended episode could pave the way for occasional feature-length specials tied into the main storyline. Imagine a Christmas special or a season finale that feels like a movie in its own right. That's the direction Hallmark seems to be heading, and today's news confirms they're already planning for it. On the topic of characters beyond Elizabeth and Nathan, today's fresh update sheds light on Rosemary and Lee Coulter, who continue to be fan favorites. While they've always brought comic relief, producers are giving them a deeper storyline this season. Sources reveal that Rosemary will be faced with a moral dilemma involving her role as a newspaper editor, where she must choose between protecting someone's reputation and printing the truth. Meanwhile, Lee will find himself pulled into community politics in a way he's never experienced before, testing his values and his patience. Together, their arcs are set to balance lighthearted humor with serious stakes, adding depth to their marriage in ways fans haven't seen before. Faith's journey also takes a new turn, according to today's news. After years of being primarily seen as Hope Valley's doctor, Faith will get a storyline that explores her personal life in greater detail. A new friendship or perhaps even a romance could be on the horizon for her. Insiders hint that the writers want to flesh out her character in ways that don't just tie her to her profession, allowing viewers to see her vulnerabilities and dreams outside of her role as a healer. This is something fans have been requesting for a long time, and the writers are finally delivering. Another tidbit revealed today involves a potential time jump later this season. While details remain unconfirmed, whispers suggest that the show may experiment with advancing the timeline by several months, or even a year toward the end of season 13. This would allow certain storylines, like Elizabeth and Nathan's romance or Little Jack's growth, to progress more quickly, giving the show a fresh angle heading into season 14. Hallmark has never done such a bold move before, so if today's speculation proves true, it could be one of the biggest creative risks the series has ever taken. Finally, today's update wouldn't be complete without mentioning the fans themselves. The Hardys continue to play a huge role in shaping the series, and producers are more engaged than ever with their feedback. Recent reports indicate that Hallmark is planning an even larger Hardys family reunion event for 2025, with cast meet and greets, special behind-the-scenes panels, and exclusive sneak peeks at future storylines. Today's news confirms that filming crews are already preparing to capture footage from this event to include in future promotional material, ensuring that fans feel directly connected to the world they've supported for so long. All in all, today's When Calls the Heart update is packed with fresh layers of excitement from new cast members and outdoor filming shifts to expanded storylines for beloved characters and bold creative risks like music, extended episodes, and possible time jumps. It's a reminder that Hope Valley is far from finished telling its story. With each new revelation, the series shows why it continues to be a cornerstone of Hallmark's programming in 2025.